So hello, I am going to do just a small makeover on myself, just introducing you to a couple of our items. The first thing I want to show you is the color correcting tinted moisturizer. So it actually comes in 3 different shades. Comes in light, medium, and dark. And so I would be a light skin tone. Let me see if you can see this. Here's the light. This would be the medium. This would be, I think I called it, it's actually called deep, and this would be the deep. So like I said, I would be the light. So I want to show you how this color correcting tinted moisturizer will help to correct any redness that you might have in your skin. You'll see up here where I got just a little bit too much sun yesterday. And so that dawned on me. I thought, you know, this will be a good way to show how that color correcting tinted moisturizer works. Now you can actually apply this with your hands because it is a moisturizer with our pigment in it. So if you want to, you can apply it with your hands, but I'm actually going to use a brush, and I'm going to do it looking in my mirror here, but hopefully you'll be able to see as well. But you see, as I tap it here, so it's got like our green pigment in it. And what that does is helps to cancel out that redness. Now this is sweat and water resistant as well. So you see the redness on my nose. So I'm just going to put it there as well. And look how quickly that redness is gone. So the reason I wanted to show you that with just the little bit of redness I had from the sun is because this is such a great product for anybody that has anything going on with their skin that they really want to cover up, you know, that you might not want to stand out. So I have this little spot here that I'm trying to lighten up with our brightener. It's lightened up a lot, but to be honest, I doubt it's something that will ever completely go away. It's kind of one of those things. I call it an age spot. It's not really what the dermatologist calls it. But so just a little bit of that cover up helps to mask it. Now if I wanted to completely cover that up, see, it's actually brown, it's not red, so this doesn't cover that up completely, but I would use our candlelight eyeshadow to cover that up. Or I could use, if I wanted to, I could use our natural concealer. But I prefer, for this particular spot, I prefer our candlelight eyeshadow because for me it's a little bit thicker than I have found that concealer to be. And that spot gets covered up way better that way. Alright, so do you see how quickly all of that redness is gone? So now my skin is just one even color. Now I need to do my shoulders. No, I'm not going to do that. So now on top of this, you can also put your foundation. So it depends on your skin needs. I don't have that need, so I'm going to stop right here with just that color correcting tinted moisturizer. But I have a lot of clients who will use this as a cover up, and then they'll put their regular foundation on top, whichever color, and I can help you pick out the color you need. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to do was a quick eye look, and I wanted to play with some of the new colors that were just released here in July. Alright, so one of them is called, these are actually released in June, excuse me. This one is called Dusk Shimmer. I hope you can see that. It's just a beautiful color. And I want to find the other one. Here it is. This one right here. This was released at the same time. This one's called Oasis Glitter. See how it's just a beautiful blue? So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do those 2 colors. But first, what I always recommend doing is picking one of these. All right, So this one is Candlelight. It's the one that I told you if I want a real good coverage for this spot, this is the shadow I would use. And then this is Sandstone Pearl. So this one's got more of a yellow tint to it, but you can use whichever one you want as your base color. I'm going with the Candlelight. All right. And I'm just using a little palette down here. I guess I can show you what I'm doing. I like to use these. These are great. You can get them on Amazon. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my palette of the Candlelight. Then I'm just going to grab a shadow brush. I think I'll use this one right here. I love these brushes, by the way. These are Delium brushes, and this is the number 934. And I can get these at 15% off. If you're interested, give me a shout and I'll grab it for you. So what I'm going to do is just put this all over my lid. So what this is going to be is a primer. This Candlelight is just going to act like a primer. It's going to mask any veins or imperfections you might have on your lid. And it's going to give you just one smooth color. See how it evens out the skin tone on my eye? Another thing it does, since that Oasis has glitter in it, is it's going to keep that glitter from moving or falling or getting on my face. It doesn't really happen with our shadows, but it can. So I just like to do that because I've actually had it happen. It's not as bad as any of the other ones I've used, but I have had it happen. All right, I used a little bit too much Candlelight, so I'm just going to get me a fluffy brush and blend it a little bit. It's good to blend it on the outside so that it'll have a smooth transition. You don't want to have just like a really obvious line. All right, so there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Dusk Shimmer. That's just an absolutely gorgeous color. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, and again, I just put a little bit of that on my palette. A little bit goes a long way. You see, I actually have some of the Candlelight left over. So that's how much of the Dusk Shimmer I'm going to use. I'm going to try this little fluffy brush with that Dusk Shimmer. And I'm going to put it, now what I have a, all right, I'm having a brain moment here. But do you see how when I open my eyes fully, I have you can't see my crease, you can't see anything. This part of my eye just kind of overlaps. So what I'm going to do is bring what would be my natural crease, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. And what that'll do is give me like a natural eye lift. So do you see how I applied that Dusk Shimmer just above what would be my natural crease? So it gave me kind of a little bit of an eye lift there, and I'm going to do the other side. I really like this color a lot. All right, do you see that? Got some crazy flyaway hair. I have worked all day. I've had my glasses all over my head. It's so hot out there. I don't know where everybody's from. I'm from Georgia, and it is hot out there today. All right, so now I've got it on both of them. That is so pretty. I mean, just that one color, you could put that one color all over your eyes and you'd be ready to go. But I'm not going to do that. So next I want to show you the Oasis glitter. You can see it really pretty on the stick. Gorgeous blue. And this I'm not going to need much at all. I actually put too much on my palette. But there's how much of the Oasis glitter I put. And like I said, that's gonna be way too much. So I'm gonna get a smaller brush. We'll do this brush. 772 is the number on this brush. And I'm gonna apply this Oasis glitter right to the corner. I'm gonna make like a V with this Oasis glitter. All right. And what I like to do with our darker colors is just layer them. I shouldn't have said darker colors. I just mean when I want a color to stand out more or show more blue, I'll layer it. So I could stop there if I just wanted a subtle eye look. But I'm gonna add another layer on top. All right. And again, I could stop there if I wanted. But also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend those outside edges again. So see, that's just very subtle. So I could go with that and I'd be ready to go. But if I wanted to go even darker, what I would do is put the color on my brush, and now I'm going to tap it onto my eye. I am not going to blend or drag it or anything else. I'm just going to simply tap it onto my eye. You see that? Now I'm going to do the other side. Just by tapping it, see? Now it's gonna, I need a little more. I actually knew that wasn't enough on the palette. And I tried to do it anyway, knowing it wasn't enough. Now for me, going this dark would not be a daytime look. Not for me. All right, so now that I've tapped that color in, I need a bigger blending brush. This one will work. I think it's too big, but it'll work. Because again, all I want to do is just right here where the lines end, I just want to blend it a little bit. Now, this is a little tip. Do you see how I accidentally drug some of the eyeshadow down here? This is the brush I was doing my foundation with. Ta-da! Just cleans it right up. There you go. Ta-da! What you can do is take the brush, I actually put a little more foundation on it that time, and then just come up in a line like this, and you've really prettied it up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna stop with 2 colors. Might look a little funny, but once I put my eyeliner and everything, it'll be fine. But I wanted to show those. Ooh, you know what I could do? No, I think it would be too much. I thought about using this ocean eyeliner. Isn't that a beautiful blue? I think that'd be a little bit too much. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Starry Sky. Can you see it? It's black and it's got the silver specks in it. So when I put, this is the liquid eyeliner, by the way. It's beautiful eyeliner. I love it. I need to get something to apply this with. I have some, oh, here they are. I have some throwaway sticks I can use to apply this liner. Whoops. I just pulled the end right out of that stick. So they're kind of hard when you first get them, and you have to get the little bristles to separate. Pulled that thing right out of there. That was not what I meant to do. All right, there we go. That's good now. And again, I'm gonna just take this eyeliner and put a little bit on my palette here. And then I'll pick it up with this throwaway brush. It's really nice when it's your own and you don't have to do that. But I am up at the studio today, so these aren't mine. All right, so what I like to do when I do my liner is start in the middle and go toward the outside. I have this fan on blowing right in my eyes. So that's probably not real smart, but I just get so hot. And here in Georgia, it's hot outside today. So what I'm doing now is I just kind of step by step toward the center. I don't go in one. You could. But I like mine to be closer to my eyelashes, and I find this works better. So I'm going to do the other side again, starting in the middle and going toward the outside. It's harder for me to do my left than when it was my right. Alright, there we go. I saw on Facebook today where one of the ladies from Louisiana, who's a ShadowSense consultant, they were making a trip to New York. They have this big bulletin right in the middle of New York. It's not a bulletin. I don't know what you'd call it. I'm going to call it a bulletin board. I don't know. But it's one of the big electronic ones, and it does like a video. And so we can submit a video, and our company picks one and it gets to go on there. I don't know if they do a different one every month or what, but I saw on Facebook today where they were going to New York to see where theirs is, the one they submitted, is being displayed. I love New York. I think it would really be cool to go there and see that. All right, so see, I've put I don't know if you can really see that black sparkly liner or not, but I'm going to put some mascara on top of that as soon as I remember where I put my, ooh, but before I put the mascara on, I want to show you this. I call it Lash Builder. Let's see what it's actually called. It's actually called Lash Primer. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 product. It conditions your lashes, but it also thickens them, makes them look longer as well. So again, I'm not gonna be able to put that on the palette. That doesn't work so well. I'll just use this little throwaway wand. So just get a little bit on the wand, and then you brush it on your lashes. I normally just use one coat of it. It's like a creamy color. I've noticed a huge difference in my lashes since I've been using this. If nothing else, it's like I have more lashes. They're more full, I guess you would say, if that makes sense. I mean, they might have gotten longer, but that's not so much what I've noticed since I've been using this. It's just like I think my lashes just were more sparse before. Was that a good way of describing it? All right, so there's that. Get me another brush to do the mascara. Now this mascara could be some of what's helping. I use the waterproof, by the way. We have regular if you're interested in that. And I use the black. We have black brown as well. But this also helps your lashes grow. So the primer helps to condition your lashes. The mascara, the ingredients in the mascara, they help your lashes to grow. Alrighty. So I'm just going to do one coat, and I'll let you see the difference with just one coat. I normally wear 2. But can you see the difference in my lashes. Hopefully you can. All right, and that's just like I said, just one thin coat. And do the bottom. All right. So that's just a quick look I wanted to do. And that is that. Got the mascara on now. And I am going to get another brush because I want to blend just a little bit more. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. You know what? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to do a lip color real quick. I had not carried this color for the longest time. And finally I saw it on someone and I thought, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. It's called Giddy Up. Now, I've never put it on myself, so we're fixing to see what it looks like. So there it is right there. It's called Giddy Up. So you know ShadowSense has a cosmetic grade alcohol in it. It's called SD40. When you put this on, if your lips tingle or burn at all, it's probably because they're chapped. So that's why you need our gloss. So just one coat going in one direction when you apply it. And that's just because it's a liquid. If you go back over it, you could just wipe some of it off. Now, when you close your mouth, where your lips touch, that's called your waterline. So I always make sure I get my waterline. Because remember those waxy lipsticks we used to use and you could just rub your lips together and spread it everywhere? This one does not work like that. Because this one is made to stay put. All right, so second coat. And just let it dry for about 5 seconds. So another benefit of that SD40 alcohol, it's got like, helps it dry fast, and another benefit is it keeps you from transferring germs to your container. It's hard to talk with this on because it's tacky before you put the gloss on. Last layer. All right, and now I need some gloss. Let's see. Ooh, oh, I could put one of our new glosses on. We just came out with 3 new glosses. Show them to you real quick. This is not them. Where'd I put them? Oh, here they are. They come in this little case. Well, if you get all 3, they come in this little case, so that you can buy them individually. Oh. This one's called Violet. Isn't it pretty? No, it's not. Excuse me. It's called Grape. This one is called Pink. I can't see anything without my glasses. Pink Strawberry. And this one is called Juicy Cherry. And I'm going to put the Pink Strawberry on top of this one and see what it looks like on top of Giddy Up, which is crazy. But now that I have it on, it's not a shade for me. It's darker than I like. Ooh, but it sure was pretty on, I don't know how to think about it. But I'll put some pink on it and see what it does. All right. Don't want to do that. Feels good. But these glosses are very pigmented. Let me show you. Like where I just tried to wipe that off my mouth. Can you see how the color still tried to stay there? Can't really see it. Just want to clean it up a little bit. So that's just a little bit of, you can't see it on top of the giddy up, but it sure feels good. I love our gloss. I love how thick it is. Let me show you. This is the one I just put on. But watch, when you put the stick in there, it doesn't even sink. Matter of fact, it came back out, watch. That's how thick our glosses are. They're wonderful. All right. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I probably got a little off track, but thanks.